What's going on, brother? So in this video, if you truly feel like you've been stuck for years and you still have not really been able to achieve your dream physique or get lean, this video is for you. Now, I typically go against a lot of what fitness preaches to you, but I want to show you guys that you can have both. You can get lean, build a body, build a mindset, and still be able to live life, enjoy family time, enjoy time with the kids, travel, all that stuff, without having to give up anything or just be so ultra restrictive. So in this video, I'm gonna break down everything for you guys, give you guys a solid game plan on how to do it. Let's get straight into this. All right, so jumping straight into this, here is the exact hybrid protocol that took me from stuck and burnt out for literally 6 years in a row to lean, athletic, and actually being able to enjoy my life, right? So here's me before, struggling with bulking and cutting cycles, living like a bodybuilder, having that overall restrictive, all or nothing mindset perspective, and it led to really bad mental health, all these other things too as well, right? So for you, you have been lifting hard for years, maybe you're still not lean yet, you're telling yourself that cardio is going to kill your gains, you're saying no to dinners, drinks, the trips, or even if you are going on these trips and trying to enjoy life, you have that guilt and shame feeling, so you're not even present while you're there, which is something I dealt with too as well. You've been eating the same bland, boring meals on repeat as far as meal prep, again, trying to have that bodybuilder mindset when it comes to fitness, which is completely wrong. And you're slowly losing love for the gym. You're falling out of love with the workouts, the running, and it's leading to very low motivation. Why? You've probably been stuck in these same cycles, right? Compared to now, finally lean and athletic and still living my best life with traveling, eating out, social gatherings, things like that, right? I'm drinking with friends, all this stuff. I'm only training 3 to 4 times a week. For me personally, it's 4 times a week right now. And my whole life is not inside the gym anymore, okay? I'm not training every day. I'm not in there for 2 or 3 hours. You do not need that shit, okay? But more importantly, my whole identity and perspective has shifted. I got my energy back. My confidence is high as ever. I finally feel like myself again. Best shape, mentally, physically, everything that I've ever been, just because of this hybrid protocol. And now I'm doing things I never thought I did. I did my first marathon back in March, and just the mindset that I have now is just so crazy. Now, obviously, this is not just about me, but it's about you. And more importantly, the people and family and clients that I've already worked with in the past. So here's 3 guys that, I truly love. We have such a great relationship starting over here. My boy, Mateo. He's a radiologist, works overnight shifts. He's a husband. He's a father of 2. And in the 6 months that we work together, he is down 35 pounds as of right now. And his situation goes against everything. The overnight shifts, the super busy, the husband, the kids. And he moved recently while still sticking to his plan. And his wife is currently pregnant right now. So shout out to my guy, Mateo. I think he just had the baby shower. Shout out to him. But he goes against all odds as far as the scheduling and fitness and everything, being able to actually achieve his goals, right? Second guy, Edgar, my fucking guy right here, man. Edgar is a chef. He has a private chef business that he's working on the side. He's a dad of 1, a husband, very, very productive and just busy guy in general. In the last 4 months, and we're still working together, shout out to my guy, he's down 20 pounds. But more importantly, he has his energy back. He feels like himself again. And because he's improved his physique and energy, it's now bleeding into every single part of his life. His relationship with his woman, his kid is looking up to him a lot better now, copying the same workouts that he's doing, the same runs, right? It's bleeding into his business, getting more sales, generating more leads, right? And then over here, my guy Brandon, who literally did not have any days off. He's a full-time realtor, works 10, 14-hour days every single day. He didn't barely even get off on holidays, which is crazy too as well. But on top of that, he used to be an athlete. He used to be a former D1 kicker. I believe it was at Arizona State. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, if you're watching this video. But he was working every single day. And his goal coming to me was to do a full body recomp. Didn't really want to lose too much weight. And he's 195 in both of these photos, crazy enough to say. And we killed his transformation. More importantly, he used to tell me he feels like an athlete again. And that hard discipline mindset that he got from being an athlete back in college, it's now transferring to his daily life, his relationship with his woman, and just his job in general. Now, here's the thing, right? Here is the main problem, okay? You're probably training hard, but you're not actually shedding that last layer of body fat. You're probably thinking that eating clean is enough. You have no real clarity. You have no real structure towards your actual goal in your head. And you're believing that you have to suffer, that you have to be miserable in order to get lean or get your dream body, when it's the complete opposite, okay? Again, you've probably been lifting for years and you hate that you cannot still see your abs. shirt on, you look fine. The sleeves are full, you got a little fit on, whatever, but your stomach is poking out. And when you take off your shirt, you got no definition. You have literally nothing to show off for the hard work that you've been putting in for years trying to get to the goal that you have in your mind. And of course, you know how to eat better. That's very easy. Train harder. That's very easy too as well. Stay consistent, right? But knowing was never your problem. You just had no way of sustaining it long enough to actually change and just having real structure, right? You're thinking you have to have super strict diets. You're skipping plans. You're jumping from program to program because you're following another coach or your favorite influencer, when really you need just a simple structure that you can stick to week after week. And with you bouncing from these workouts, you're thinking, okay, maybe this is going to be the great one. Maybe this will change everything. But you've been stuck in these cycles for years now, and you're here for a reason, right? And it's not because you haven't tried. Like, you probably have the discipline. You do have the discipline, right? You have the work ethic, but you started over more times than you can count, so you're fed up now. I've been there too as well. The past 6 years, I dealt with this shit, right? And when you do try to have this freedom and you're going out on the weekends, you're wiping out your progress. And then if you do say no to plans, you feel like you're missing out, FOMO, which technically you are. You shouldn't ever have to say no to events because you're focusing on a diet or anything like that. Like, it shouldn't be like that, right? Something always pulls you back, but you just cannot figure out what exactly it is. Now, here's the actual problem, okay? You thought the answer was more restrictive diets, in the gym every single day. I have to suffer in order to get myself to where I want to be, right? But you went stricter. You cut out the carbs. You probably tried keto diet or some bullshit like that. You cut out the drinking, cold turkey with the smoking, the dinners, and just everything that you've already been doing probably your entire life that you enjoy, that you build hobbies out of, right? But you cannot sustain a life that you hate. So you cave in, start over, feel like a failure, and these cycles go on for years and years and years, okay? The real problem was never your discipline. Again, if you're watching this, you'll probably have a family, you're probably a father, you probably are excelling in your work ethic and your job and your financial status, but you're just missing that one thing with fitness. And it's not that you've never had a system to fit your actual life, but that's the main thing that you're missing. And you being in these cycles of trying different things, it's not gonna last. And you've never stuck to an actual system that's long enough to actually work, right? So now what did it cause, okay? You're stuck in the same cycles with no real structure. You're working hard, but your body has nothing to show for it. You're saying no to plans and trying to stay on track and then keep falling off regardless. You're super stressed with that all or nothing mindset when it comes to not only food, but the gym, lifting, fitness in general, which it should be the complete opposite, okay? And you're just slowly losing passion for fitness altogether, okay? Now, the main thing that's missing is you just need a flexible nutrition and flexible meal plan, okay? To still eat out, have drinks, travel, and still get lean, which is what all of my clients do, okay? Hybrid training, not lifting only like a bodybuilder, incorporating warm-ups, stretching, resistance band work, isolation, unilateral movements, working on speed, athleticism, being functional. That way, as you're getting older, or if you're already old watching this, right? And you don't want to be the dad at the cookout that you can't even throw a football with your kid or play with them because, one, you're not in shape right now and it's heavy on your joints, but two, you're still training one-dimensional like a bodybuilder. You're not able to actually move with your kids and everything too as well. There's a very big difference. So we focus on hybrid training, which is lifting and running, functional training, right? And building a body that's both jacked and athletic. So you have the best of both worlds, right? Intentional structure, always knowing why and what you're doing so you're never guessing, which is something I explained thoroughly in depth on our onboarding call after our first main call as of why we're actually training this way, what's the purpose behind this rep range, why do we have it set up like this, why are the warm-ups like this. That way you have the knowledge too as well, okay? But more importantly, this is about forming a new version of yourself, forming a new identity that actually sticks, okay? We're trying to become the guy who has the body and the life. That's the biggest flex. Like, it's cool. People have physiques, you know what I'm saying? And that's already hard enough to do. But the ultimate flex is being able to still travel, have family time, eat out, social life, whatever you got going on personally, and still having the body. That's the ultimate fucking flex. I don't care what nobody says. So here's my philosophy, right? Fitness should have never been about restriction. And it took me years to understand this. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping you out too as well, because fitness is the complete opposite. My motto, and you probably seen it on my Instagram, fitness equals freedom. That's how it should be, right? It's about building a body that you're proud of without putting your life on hold. Lean, athletic, but still fucking living. That is the standard. There should be no types of trade-offs. So here's the system, and here's my coaching, right? I call it hybrid life or hybrid lifestyle program. Phase one is us building the foundation, right? We're getting a lean and athletic system built around your life not one that's taking away or taking over it, right? Running and lifting that finally work together so you're strong and conditioned, not one or the other, right? We want to have both. We don't want to be one-dimensional. A flexible whole food approach that fits you still eating out, drinking, and a real schedule, okay? All the clients that I'm about to show you in a second, I have worked with clients that have businesses, regular 9 to 5, overnight, nurses. I have guys overseas, like whatever your job is, I don't care if you're working 24 hours a day, I will make a way to make it fucking work for you in the most simple and easy manner possible. And that's how it should be, right? And more importantly, recovery and a supplement structure that actually keeps you progressing without ever actually burning out, okay? I am not a fan of deloads. If you have ever heard of that in programs, you should never need a fucking deload. That means your programming was off if you've done that before. I just want to put that out there. Now, phase 2 is becoming the new you, right? We stop relying on motivation. We turn the work into who you actually are, the identity, so it actually lasts and turns into a lifestyle, right? So locking in on our daily habits that just will essentially run on autopilot after your first month, not willpower, okay? We're taking back control of the decisions that used to derail you, okay? We start showing up as a version of yourself that you've been trying to become consistently. You feel me? Phase 3 is living in freedom. The end goal is getting lean, athletic, building the physique and the mindset, don't get me wrong. But we're living with zero guilt and shame attached to it. You're actually present, actually enjoying the moment with the body, the new version of yourself, the new identity that you've built over the next couple months for yourself with this program. Now, just to give you guys a brief overview, there will be everything more in depth on our first onboarding call after the first main call when you guys book with me. But here's the overall program, okay? All of my clients get an app, and I just got off a call with my guy Ray. Shout out to him. We just signed him up as a client. You do not have to pay extra for anything that I'm about to show you, okay? You don't have to pay a subscription for the app, for the meal plan, none of that, okay? Everything comes with it. So here is what the training app looks like, okay? I have it customly branded for my coaching style, the Hybrid Lifestyle Method program. And essentially for the home tab, full calendar layout, we're gonna be tracking your macros. You're gonna be able to actually upload your meals inside the app too as well. Or if you're a little bit experienced, maybe you're using MyFitnessPal or something, I do have app integrations too as well with MyFitnessPal, Apple Watch, anything like that. So you can incorporate both as far as like getting your steps in and everything. We have our daily habits. We're going to be tracking your body weight every single morning as our main metric. And I do build out certain different habits for each client. Like this is my guy Paul, screenshots from his program. One of the main things that he struggled with is like sugary drinks. So some of the habits I have for him is, hey, let's focus on drinking 0-calorie drinks, making sure you're getting your steps in because he's a busy guy, entrepreneur. Meal prepping every 3 to 4 days, which is something my clients do too as well. Then more importantly, going to the actual calendar section, you'll be able to see a full week overview of what the whole next week is looking like as far as your daily habits, cardio, workouts that's scheduled around your current lifestyle and program and just overall job and lifestyle in general. And then for your nutrition plan, listen, I'm going to tell you straight up. If you're looking for one of these coaches that's going to copy and paste every single workout program and meal plan for every one of their clients, there is plenty of them out there. I don't ever do that shit. I find it very fucking offensive that I get people on calls and they're like, oh, I've been working with this coach and, he had me, I told him that, I work 10 hours a day and I only eat 3 meals a day. And then he had me going to the gym every day on some push-pull leg program. And he had me eating 5 meals a day. Like, I don't do that shit. That's the whole purpose of our first onboarding call is I want to get an in-depth understanding of your current lifestyle, your current habits, what you eat throughout the day, how much you eat, what your job weekly schedule is. That way we're building, again, everything around your lifestyle. I don't ever want to take away and make things harder for you than what you got going on right now. My job is to get you to where the fuck you want to be, but also make things simple and easy for you. And that's where that system comes into play. So just an example, this is one of my guy, Paul, again, his meal plan. So his goal is cutting down right now, more of aggressive style. So we got my 2,300 calories, 170 grams of protein, 270 carbs. As far as protein, and that's something we'll talk about too as well in our onboarding call, you really don't need that much. And I'll tell you why on the onboarding call is really a cheat code as far as upping carbs and not so much on the protein. But every single meal plan, again, is based around your goals, your body style, your job, your lifestyle, right? I incorporate foods that obviously I'm going to recommend to as well as your coach, right? But foods you're already familiar with. If you want fancy meal preps, I can do that. If you want to keep it simple, we can do that too as well. But everything comes with a pre-workout carb source, a pre-workout regimen as far as hydration, electrolytes, things like that. We have a morning vitamin stack, a nighttime vitamin stack, including supplements and everything too as well. All the macros will be listed out. How to make it will be listed out. I have a grocery list, low-calorie sauces, seasonings to pair with your meals. So you will have everything that you fucking need, okay? Now, going into the goals and habits section of the app, we have more long-term goals, again, tracking the macros and everything, daily habits as far as getting the steps in, 0-calorie drinks, which was in the calendar. And then over here, as far as the workout program, I know some of you guys will get on the call with me and you're kind of brand new to lifting, and I get it too. When I first started, I did have a lot of anxiety getting into the gym because I didn't know what to do. There's so many different movements. So as far as your workout program, again, it'll be based on your goals. If you've had injuries in the past, we'll build warm-ups specifically based around those, so that way we don't have to worry about it. But for the workout program, it has everything that's listed as far as the exercises. Even if you don't have access to a gym, I will still make it work for you, okay? You're going to have the sets, the reps, the rep ranges, the rest time, videos, instructions, so you will have the utmost confidence with your workout program and know exactly what to do. And on top of that, I'll get into accountability in a second, but I'm always texting my clients, asking them for form videos, how everything's going all throughout the week, so we'll be doing that too as well. But a really cool thing with this app too as well, and one of the main things that I focus on for my clients is progressive overload. And let's just say for your first week doing this workout right here, like let's just say upper strength, when you go to do the workout and you're logging in all your weights inside the training app, when you go do that same workout that next week, all the previous weights and everything that you logged in for that previous workout that last week, it'll automatically sync to the new week, so you know exactly what to do. Like, okay, last week, barbell bench press, I got 5 reps with 135. I see that in the app. Okay, let's try to aim for 6. Then let's try to aim for 7. So everything you'll need is in this app, and it's very, very easy to use, very, very cool. So we'll be tracking everything for you. We'll be doing weekly progress photos, a bunch of different metrics too as well that I can track as far as your stress, sleep, everything like that. Now, community. Now, obviously with becoming this new version of yourself, right, it's supposed to feel uncomfortable, right? You're not only striving for a new goal for yourself, but you're learning new habits, you're learning a different part of yourself. And with elevation, it's about forming a new identity. So I know sometimes that obviously with your personal life, there might be certain days where you're dealing with the kids, something going on at work. Completely understand that. And that is why I have this client group chat with 40 members in it right now as of me posting this video. And everyone's active in it every single day. They're showing their workouts, showing their meals, showing their lifts, and everything of what the fuck they're doing. And it is the most motivating thing ever. Because again, I got clients all around the country. I got a couple outside the country. I got one in London and Germany right now. No matter what their occupation is, how many kids they got, whatever they got going on, they're getting fucking after it, and it is motivating as fuck. And we also have a thing called the daily stamp, where I require them to send something every single day inside the group chat as far as activity-wise. So it could be workouts, a meal, getting your steps in. So the accountability and the community is fucking there, and we're on it every single day. Now, as far as accountability, for me as your coach, I text my clients, me personally, through my actual phone number, not some AI-generated bullshit, all throughout the week. On top of that, I'm going to be asking for form videos. We're going to be sending check-in sheets, as you see right here, every single Friday. We do weekly one-on-one calls every single day, every single week. And again, I'm checking in on you. I'm asking you how shit's been. I can see if you're tracking your shit inside the app, so I will hold you accountable with that. But more importantly, the accountability is there. And that's my number one job, to get you to where you want to be. If you slip up, let's talk about it. If you're not tracking your shit, I'm going to be on your ass and you're not going to like me. But that's why, you're about to hire me and pay me. You feel me? That's the job. And more importantly, the wall of proof, man. And I got way more transformations if you want to go look at my Instagram highlights in my bio. But it is such a blessing to be able to help out just so many men, not only transform their physique, but transform themselves. Because again, fitness is so much bigger than building the body. Like, this is only one part of it, but it changes you from the inside out. The confidence, the respect, the clothes fitting better, the way people treat you, the opportunities it presents as far as business and job opportunities, the mindset you get, like everything changes. I used to be so fucking depressed and so bad with my mental health, and the gym genuinely saved my life. And the fact that I get to do it for so many guys, it's the biggest blessing in the world, man, like truthfully. Now, over here, okay, let me just zoom out for a second. What this call is going to be about. So this isn't going to be some super hard pitch. It's going to be a real conversation to see if I can help you, and overall if the Hybrid Life program, my coaching, is the right fit for where you're at. I'll take a look at your goals, what you're struggling with right now, what you need help with. We'll talk about it very in depth, and I'll see where you want to be and exactly what it's going to take for us to get you to where you want to be. And if it's a fit, I'll show you, break down everything just like how I did in this video as far as the program and everything. If not, I'm going to be completely honest with you. If I can't help you, I'll tell you that too as well. But please come ready. Please don't show up with your baby mama screaming at you in the background. Please don't show up you on the way picking up your kids from school. Please show up in a quiet place, no distractions. Obviously, come with an open mind. Again, this is a new journey for yourself. It's elevating yourself. You're creating a new identity for yourself. So it's supposed to be uncomfortable, but that's why you're here, to get uncomfortable, okay? To create this new version of yourself, to get the body, the mindset, the confidence, and everything that comes with this shit. You feel me? And it's the biggest change in life in the most positive and good way ever. Like, the gym has genuinely saved my life. The person who I became, it came from the gym. And the fact that I'm able to have this body and mindset, but still be able to live life, travel. My birthday's coming up this week. I get to go to Tampa, finally in shape, taking off my shirt at the beach, and still being able to eat out, drink, and do these things, but still have the physique. Like, it's the best feeling ever. And then obviously, come with the card on hand. So if it makes sense, we can get you started right away. But I'm going to tell you right now, for one, there will never, ever, ever be a perfect time. That shit is an illusion, and it kind of makes me mad when people talk about like, oh, I want to wait another week before starting, or can we wait until? I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, and again, if I'm gonna be your coach, I gotta be real with you. There is no perfect time for anything. The people that have what you want in life, the body, the physique, the mindset, the habits, the discipline, they did not wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is bullshit that comes up in life every single day, every single day. If you keep that illusion in your mind that you're waiting for the perfect time to get started or the perfect time to get coaching or to level up, you will never get there. And that's the reality of it. Time will fly by if it hasn't already for you. And you will look back 1 year, 5, 10 years from now and be like, fuck, why didn't I lock in back then? Because you were waiting for that perfect time. On top of that, again, I am here to get you to where you want to be in the most simple, easy manner ever. So if you're finally fucking ready, no bullshit, and you're ready to change your life, I will put my 200% if you give me that 100%. So if you're coming off of my Instagram, if you're coming off of my YouTube, I'll have the Calendly booking down below. If you want to if you're ready right now, you want to book a call with me, you're like, I'm ready to fucking do this, it'll be down below. If you're strictly coming off of my YouTube page, DM me the word hybrid on Instagram. We'll talk about your goals, what we're trying to do for you. We'll get you booked on a call and get you to where the fuck you want to be. Again, fitness should not equal restriction, which is what 99% of other coaches and people preach about on social media. I go against the complete opposite. Fitness should equal freedom. It should not equal restrictions. You should be able to live your life, travel, enjoy family time, but still build this new version of yourself and a new identity. I hope you guys got something from this video. Again, if you're interested in coaching, DM me the word hybrid on Instagram. If not, completely understand, but just know what you're missing out on. I'll see you guys soon.